Well, boys, y'all know what time it is. Since we finally got the truck running, it's a very, very simple mistake that we didn't check, and we were gonna check, but we got impatient and just kind of like skimmed over that part, the freaking cool pack harness. If y'all haven't watched that video yet, please go back and watch it. I made it real short for you guys, so it wasn't a big whole long 30-minute video. Give y'all a break. But since we got that going, it's Saturday, it's kind of early in the day, and I've done a couple drop kits in my time, so I think today will be a perfect day to do a drop kit. So we're gonna listen to the mower for a minute. Woo! These look good. Try to do this with one hand, since Chris and James in there bush. They want me to hurry up and do this, but they don't want to help. So these would be the lower control arms. Ooh, these are nice. These would be easy to adapt for bags, like super easy. Oh, that's the upper ball joint. And so is that. Awesome. So those are the lower control arms. Pretty nice quality. Already got the ball joints in them. Super nice quality. They're super thick, nice and shielded. And these cups, if you guys are ever gonna do this drop and then later do bags, these cups are awesome for bags. That's like already perfect for a bag. You just probably cut that little tab out that catches the spring. Just cut that out, grind this down, be perfect for a bag mount. And then the uppers, right here, pretty good looking. Sick. Probably some hardware. Or maybe bolts. Who knows? Hardware is bolts. LOL. Oh, the tie rod, or not tie rod, the end links for the sway bars. Awesome. I forgot we got those. That'll be cool because the ones on the truck are blown out, so that'll be nice. Got the other side. Looks nice. Alright, just paper. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Oh, got a cert. What'd that go to? Probably that one. Oh, it broke. Oh. Gonna have to call them up. You sent me broke. Yep, broke the threads. Probably got banged around in shipping. That ain't no big deal. We can extract that and just put another cert in it. I ain't sweating that. No big deal. That's it for that box. Damn, these are heavy. These lowers are heavy as crap. Nice new perches for the springs. That's cool. Ooh. Drop springs. I think these are 2 or 3 inch drop springs. I think 3. I think they're 3 inch drop springs, and then you get 2 inches of drop between the control arms, I believe, if I got that right. And then this will be the flip kit. New shocks. Oh, that stuff falling out. More instructions. Be part of the purchase for the flip. Nice hardware. It's hard to do with one hand. Oh, they're not painted. That's alright, they're clean, so when I weld them I don't have to grind them. Sick. Oh, that's crazy. They don't give you any hardware for that. So they want you to weld it in. Which is perfect, because I have a welder and I will weld them in. Cool. So that's the whole drop kit. Looks like we got everything. Got our C-notches. Got our purchase for the spring for both sides. Got our shocks for the back. They didn't give us new shocks for the front. They said the fronts are fine. But I probably will upgrade those eventually soon. But for now, I'll just leave them alone. We'll just ride it and upgrade them later. But yeah, let's get to busting it apart and get these on.
We're on union brake.
Union brake my ass. On the front, you're gonna want to pull your wheels off, obviously. To pull the brake calipers off, if you didn't know, it's an Allen head socket, and it's gonna be a 3/8. It's weird, it's the only standard thing on this whole truck. Makes no sense, but you'll take those off, and then since we're not doing spindles, I don't need to take all this apart. So all I'm gonna do is drop the ball joint nuts so we can pop the control arms out. Just take these out. We'll take these bolts out up here, take the factory control arms out, top and bottom, get our shock and spring took out, get your tie rod end pulled out, your end links, get all that pulled apart to where you can get your control arms out, and then basically you just put it back together after that. We'll go over that. Alright, so we got everything pulled off, stripped down. While we're here, we're gonna go ahead and just we just scuffed it real quick with a little flappy pad. Hit it with a little bit of spray paint, get it touched up so it looks clean, and get to putting it back together. So we got a good layer of touch-up paint on there. It ain't the prettiest, but it's pretty good for rattle can, and it's just for now. There's not terrible rust on this truck, so we're just kind of dolling it up a little bit, putting makeup on a pig, if you know what I mean. So it's dry on this side. Chris went to go get a couple things, but while he's gone, I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to stick this side together, which IHC's kit's pretty solid. Their passenger side stuff's marked with a P, and then the driver's side arms are marked with a D, so you know which side goes to what. So yeah, I'm gonna get those. Let's get started putting it back together. Pretty simple, should be straightforward, and I'll let you guys know if I have any issues. If not, next time you see this, it's going to be all put back together. Looks pretty good. I'm glad we decided to touch up the frame. It's a little dusty up here, but we can wash that off. The paint was a good idea. That was mainly Chris's idea, so I'm gonna give him credit on that. Putting the spring on this side really fought us. I guess we kind of weren't trying to put it in right. We spent probably 3 hours trying to put that spring in, and finally walked away from it for about an hour, put it in, and it just went right in. Jacked up the lower control arm, put it right into place. So I don't know what we were doing wrong, but we got it. The only thing now is the end link is like supposed to go in between there, and that doesn't look very promising right now. So I think what I need to do is get the other side pulled apart, and if that doesn't give it enough slack to move, then I'll just kind of like unbolt it a little bit. That way I can rotate it, because I think there's a good chance the previous owner had them like super tight so the sway bar link couldn't even move. So we'll do that, but for now I need to go to AutoZone because I went to put my tie rod in back on, and not only did I bust it with the pickle fork yesterday, I went to tighten it and it stripped. So when you tighten it, the joint just spins. So everything I take apart on this truck, when you go to put it back together, it breaks. So, oh well, at least if I do that, basically the whole, well, I guess not the whole front end, 90% of the front end will be brand new, other than like the pitman and whatever you call them arms, these two. Other than those, everything on this whole front end will be new. Upper and lower ball joints, the end links, tie rod ends. So might be a pain in the ass, but at least it'll ride good. And the IHC kit doesn't come with new front shocks because they say the travel doesn't change that much, so you can get away with using a stock shock, so they only supply a rear shock. But ours are smoked. They have like no rebound at all. They're completely decompressed. So I'm gonna go back to AutoZone and get front shocks and tie rod ends. Hopefully they have them both in stock. Let's see. Alright, so I did the thing where I just like got busy and didn't record anything. But we got it together. At least the front, I should say. The front is done. I think the main tip I would give anyone who is struggling with this is the lowers definitely take some finagling. They take a little bit of work to get hammered in place, but that's probably good. And the end links for your sway bar, you need to have them both undone at the same time and try to put them together at the same time. Don't try to do one side, put it together, and do the other, because it's going to be so tensed up that you can't do it. But what we're doing right now
Straighten the wheel.
is took it off of jack stands. We're going to set it down and see what it looks like.
Is it straight on this way?
No. The tie rods need to come in a little bit.
Ready?
Yeah. Damn.
Holy
Damn,
shit.
girl.
Dude, that looks so good.
That's low.
That is sexy.
We're so used to it sitting high.
I was not expecting to go that low.
I told you it'd be right there.
Oh my god, that looks perfect.
I'll probably want to pinch the. It'll level out just a little bit.
We got jackson handles. We got baseball bats. We'll figure something out.
Damn, boy.
You should go get Chris. Oh my god.
Damn, that's down there, Peter.
Dude, this is gonna be low.
That's gonna be a riding boys. I'm so stoked.
Oh my god.
It sucks we only got one body panel on to see it, but
That looks so good.
this wheel's straight. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little off. I guess maybe the angle changed so much that it pulled it in. Dude, that's down there, brother.
I can't wait to get the front end on and see it.
I can't wait to get the back done so
That's Saturday.
we get the rear
I
ends.
can't wait to get the whole truck done. Holy
That's motivating. That's really motivating. Wow.
that looks so damn
Yeah, dude, it's right there. Yeah, we'll just have to barely roll the lip of the fender right there in the middle, and
good. I actually want to buy one for my truck.
it's the big boy drop. The 4.6 I did on my Ram, like I like low, but that 4.6 I was still like, I wish it could go a couple inches lower. That's why with this one I went ahead and bought the 5.7. James is tore up, boy. He's like, I can't even. Damn, that's nuts, boy. That's down there.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Shout out to Angel on the rims, because he was kind of worried. He was like, man, you don't like them. And I was like, I do. I just kind of, around so many people with billets and all that I was kind of like, eh. But then I saw them in person and I liked them a lot more. And now that we got to put them on the truck and set it down, I can't wait to see these backs with the fatter lip on them tucked inside that step side. Woo! It's gonna be sick. That's stoked. I gotta go get Chris and Ashley and see what they think. What do you?
Talking about wheels. With recall jack stands.
I don't think that's how that works, James. OSHA approves. I don't remember if I filmed an outro for it, so I'm gonna do it right now.
Did you show us in the video yet?
What?
How low it is?
I did, and then I said I was gonna go get Ashley, and I never recorded after that. So here it is, guys. 3 days later. But this is gonna end the video for lowering the front. I'm gonna go ahead and split it up since it was such a ordeal for the one side until I figured it out and did the other side in like half the time, a quarter of the time. But this is how it sits. And it is the IHC 5.7 drop, if I didn't say that already. So with 245, 45, 20s, we're right there at the lip. So we do definitely need to roll that in. And then when I get it aligned, it's kind of cambered out a little bit. So when I get it aligned, that'll bring the wheel in a hair. And then I still got to bring the tie rod ends in a bunch, because if you can tell, this one's out and this one is way out. So I think this is going to be one of them deals where I'm gonna have to put those all the way in and probably cut the ends off to get it in enough for them to be straight. But who knows, I might just try to get it close or bottom them out at least and chunk it on a trailer and take it to an alignment shop. But if I can get it pretty close, I'll drive it to an alignment shop. I don't care. But if the camber is bad enough getting that adjusted in that I feel like it's gonna hit and screw the tires up or something, I'll get a trailer for it just to play it safe, because we're this far along and I don't need to be wasting no more money. So that's gonna be it for this one, guys. It looks good. It fits the tires well. This is a good look of how everything looks installed. I think it's pretty nice. I think it's gonna do well. Especially with new shocks, new tie rod ends, new end links, so everything's new except for inner tie rods. Everything's new, so should ride really nice. We still got to grease everything before we take it down the road, but we're waiting just in case something weird happens and we got to take it back apart. I'm gonna grease it at the end. So that's it for this one. Part 2 is gonna be us doing the back, which we may start on a little bit tonight, but it's kind of late and I gotta work tomorrow and I still gotta clean up and put everything up. Everything. So, yeah. If you guys haven't already, go back and check out the last interior video I just posted up. We got the seats mounted up. Well, I say seats. The driver's seat. Look, driver's seat. We got it mounted up. Got our rail system all figured out how we're gonna mount that, and all. We know it works. All we got to do is copy it. Damn, that's big. Whatever the hell. Boy. Better break yourself, fool. Oh, you ugly. I can't stand these bugs, dude. Every night, as soon as it's like dark and the sun's gone, boom, here they all come. Sucks. But anyways, y'all check that video out if you haven't already. And other than that, be sure to leave a comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, please share to all your Taquache and Cuff buddies. I want all the Edgars in here. All of them. I want all the Edgars, because I'm telling you, dude, I'm gonna be in here with an Edgar cut. Mr. Head says so. Man, you've been drawing all over this windshield. We might try to start a thing where we get a hat made with an extra long bill on it. It's gonna look like that. Woo! Anyways, peace out. We'll see you later. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be us lowering the rear. We're out.